Well, hello everyone, and welcome back to Survivor Sanctuary with Susan. I am really glad you're here. This is episode 3, The Vagus Nerve, How Safety Begins in the Body. For those of you who previously followed this channel is shifting to support recovery from emotional and narcissistic abuse. The intention is still the same: safety, grounding, and healing, and a guided meditation, just in a more trauma-informed way. Now, before we begin, I want to gently acknowledge that some of the topics shared on this podcast, they may resonate deeply, especially for listeners who are experiencing domestic violence, emotional abuse, or unsafe relationships. I want to be very clear, and I want to let you know that I really care, and remind you that you are not responsible for another person's abusive behavior, and your safety always comes first. I am a certified somatic trauma-informed coach. I am not a licensed mental health professional, and this podcast is meant to offer education and support and guidance. It's not meant to offer therapy, crisis intervention, or directives. Nothing shared here is intended to encourage you to leave a situation, confront someone, or set a boundary, if doing so would put you at risk. Only you know what is safe for your body and your life right now. This is a space where your body does not need to perform. It does not need to fix anything or explain anything or people please. You're allowed to listen at your own pace. You're allowed to take what feels supportive and leave the rest. Before we begin, I invite you to gently notice your breath. You don't need to change it. Just notice that you're breathing. Have you ever been told to calm down, just relax, or think positive, but your body didn't get the memo? Well, that's because safety is not a thought. Safety is a biological state. Today, we are going to talk about the vagus nerve. What is it? Why it matters? And how it plays a powerful role in trauma, chronic stress, autoimmune conditions, and emotional healing. And most importantly, I will guide you through one gentle practice you can use daily to help your body move out of survival mode and back into safety. So what is the vagus nerve? Well, the vagus nerve is the main communication pathway between your brain and your body. It runs from your brainstem down through your throat, heart, your lungs, and your digestive system. You can think of it as your body's safety signal. When your vagus nerve is activated in a supportive way, your body receives the message: I am safe enough to rest and digest and heal and connect. And when it's underactive or overwhelmed, often after trauma or long-term stress, the body stays in fight, flight, freeze, or fawn. This is not a personal failure. This is biology. Now, if you've lived through emotional abuse, narcissistic relationships, or environments where you had to stay hyper-aware, your nervous system likely adapted by staying alert, and your body learned that relaxing is not safe. So even after the danger has passed, the nervous system may not know that yet. And that is why rest can feel uncomfortable. Sleeping can be really challenging. Boundaries can feel dangerous. Stillness can feel unsettling, so you're keeping yourself so busy. And your body is not resisting healing. It's actually protecting you by doing these things. Now, if we look at this through an IFS lens from internal family systems perspective, there is often a protector part that keeps the nervous system activated. This part believes, if I stay alert, nothing bad will happen again. We don't argue with this part. We don't try to get rid of it. We actually thank it. And we slowly show it that safety is possible now. That's what vagus nerve regulation does. It builds trust inside the system, often in internal family systems. When we get to know these many different parts, we discover that these parts still think we are much younger than we actually are, which is often under the age of 10. When you connect with a part, it's always a good idea to ask what age that part thinks you are. And without trying too hard, just let that number pop into your mind. And when you receive that age, you can gently remind that part of what your current age is now. Frequently, this part is quite surprised, and it's been stuck back in that time frame, thinking that every time you have a similar trigger, it needs to come and rescue you and show up in that way. The key is to make friends with this part and to let this part know you're grateful for the help it has provided. And you can again remind it of your current age. And then you can begin to think about creating a new positive role for this part to play in the future. And we'll get more into this in another episode. Now, let's move on to doing a short somatic vagus nerve practice together. Now, if at any point this does not feel comfortable, you can stop or you can simply just listen. Begin by placing one hand on your chest and one hand on your belly, if that feels okay. Now, take a slow breath in through your nose and a longer, slower breath out through your mouth. Again, breathe in through your nose and slowly and longer breathe out through your mouth. Now gently begin to hum. It can be quiet, it doesn't need to be perfect. Just a soft hum when you exhale. Breathing in. And as you exhale, you can hum. This vibration stimulates the vagus nerve and signals safety to the body. And as you hum, I want you to notice your chest, your throat, your belly, letting your shoulders soften. And you're not trying or forcing yourself to relax. You're allowing your body to notice that it can. Now, pause for just a few breaths. And once again, when you breathe in through your nose, you're going to exhale and gently just hum. Noticing the vibration you feel as it stimulates the vagus nerve and helps regulate your nervous system. It's a simple little technique, but throughout the day you could find yourself driving. Maybe you're getting aggravated with traffic or had a bad phone call and you feel stressed. Hum. Think of your favorite tune. Instead of singing it, hum it with your lips together and let that vibration activate and stimulate the vagus nerve. You'll notice you feel more calm and relaxed. Now let's go into the next phase of this podcast and do a little emotional freedom technique tapping with some safety phrases. Again, if it feels right, gently begin to tap on your collarbone or the side of your hand. And as you tap, you're going to repeat silently or out loud, "My body has learned to survive." And right now, I am open to a little more safety. I don't need to force healing. My body knows the way. I don't need to force healing. My body knows the way. Continuing to tap on those collarbones and your side of your hand, whatever one you choose. I am open to a little more safety. I don't need to force healing. Tapping. My body knows the way. Notice what you feel. There's no right or wrong response. Just notice what you feel. Taking a deep breath in and out and relaxing. And now imagine a gentle warmth moving through your body as you relax your hands over your chest, in your heart, or on your belly, or wherever it feels comfortable. Again, imagining gentle warmth moving through your body. You might even see a beautiful color, silky, warm, beautiful color flowing through your body. It's not fixing, not changing, just supporting you. And this beautiful warm energy is flowing to wherever your body needs it. And that's where it goes. You don't even need to visualize it clearly. Your nervous system is aware and understands the intention. Feeling that warm, tingling sensation in different parts of your body, wherever it's needed. This is the language of the subconscious. This is where healing happens. Now here's something important I want you to hear. Regulation is not about becoming calm all the time. It's about becoming flexible. Being able to move between activation and rest, between connection and solitude. That flexibility is resilience, and it can be learned. So here's a little action step. This week, I invite you to practice just one thing. Once a day, take one longer exhale than the inhale. That's it. No pressure, no perfection. Let your body lead. Once a day, take a longer exhale than your inhale. That's it. Now, if this practice felt supportive and you'd like deeper nervous system support, I've created guided audios designed specifically for trauma-informed regulation that will be on my website when it's up and running. And if you're curious about working with me more closely through somatic healing, hypnotherapy, emotional freedom techniques, Reiki, and intuitive guidance, those options are always shared gently at your own pace. Now, to end this beautiful podcast session with you, it's been wonderful spending time with you. I hope you will hold on and continue on with me as we do a guided meditation where safety begins in the body. So before we start, I want to make sure you are in a comfortable place where you won't be disturbed. And let's begin. Find a position for your body that feels supportive. You can be sitting down or lying down or even gently reclined. There is no right posture, only what feels okay right now. Place one hand over your heart and one hand over your belly. And if that feels like too much, you may place your hands beside you instead. Remember, you are in control. Now take a nice, slow, deep breath in through your nose. pause briefly at the top and then exhale slowly through your mouth as if you're softly fogging a mirror. Letting the exhale be a bit longer. This signals the vagus nerve we are not in danger right now. It's okay to relax. Again, inhale gently. Exhale slowly. Let your shoulders drop just a fraction. Begin to notice the surface beneath you. Notice how it supports your weight without any effort. You don't have to hold yourself up right now. You are being held. Now gently open your awareness to the space around you. Without moving your head, begin to notice one thing that you can hear. One thing you can feel through touch. And one thing you can sense in the room. This is your nervous system orienting to the present moment. You are here. Now is different from then. If your body has lived through emotional abuse, it learned to stay alert and guarded and braced. Go ahead and thank your nervous system for trying to protect you. It has worked very hard. And now it is allowed to learn something new. Bring your attention to your throat and your neck. This area is deeply connected to the vagus nerve. Notice if there is tightness, constriction, or holding. Without forcing anything, I'd like you to imagine space here, as if the muscles are being gently invited, not commanded, to soften. Now move your awareness to your chest. Notice the rhythm of your breath beneath your hand. Your heart learned to stay guarded to survive. That made sense. You are not asking it to open fully, only to soften like 1%, and that is enough. Now bring awareness to your belly, the place of instinct and intuition. If your belly feels tight, hollow, or numb, that is information, not a problem. Let your breath gently reach this area. No pushing, no fixing. Safety is not something you perform. It is something your body recognizes over time. Imagine now that your nervous system has a volume dial. And for a long time, it was turned up really high. Listening for tone changes, listening for anything that sounded threatening. Paying attention to emotional shifts and subtle danger. You didn't imagine those threats, you adapted to them. Now in your mind's eye, gently turn the dial down just a notch. Not to 0, not to silence. Just a slight turn down, enough to create some space. You're safe. You're held in a beautiful glow of loving light. You are protected. And as you exhale, feel that vigilance releasing slightly from your jaw. And as you exhale, feel that vigilance releasing slightly from your shoulders. Feel it releasing from your belly. My dear friend, you are allowed to rest without being punished. Rest. Feel the loving peace flow through your body. Now bring to mind the part of you that learned to stay alert to survive emotional harm. You don't need to analyze it, just sense where it lives in your body. Silently say to this part, I see you. You helped me survive. And you don't have to disappear to be valued. I see you. You helped me survive. You don't have to disappear to be valued. Let this part know it can rest while you are here. You are not abandoning it. Instead, you are leading now, leading from safety. Now, if it feels comfortable, you may begin to hum softly, or to sigh gently, or to whisper the word safe when you exhale. All of these sounds vibrate the vagus nerve, reminding your body of regulation. You may also begin to gently stroke your arms or tap lightly over your heart. There's no rush. This is your time. Your nervous system learns through repetition, not force. Now begin to imagine a warm, steady presence moving through your body, not to change it, but to accompany it. This presence feels so calm, grounded, non-demanding. It does not ask you to heal faster. It does not pressure you to forgive or forget. It simply stays with you and holds space for you. Your body begins to associate connection with safety once again. Slowly, organically, and on its own timeline. Take one more slow breath in and an even slower breath out. Notice any subtle shift, even the smallest one counts. Gently bring your awareness back to the room. Slowly begin to move your fingers and your toes. And know this. My dear friend, you are not broken for being cautious. Your body adapted intelligently. And now, You are here. You are teaching it something new. Safety can exist inside you. And know that you can return to this practice and this meditation whenever your body needs reminding. You are here. You are safe enough. And your body is learning to believe that again. Now, before we close, I'd like you to take in one more deep breath. Feeling present in your body, noticing that you're here in the present moment. Your body carried you through everything, and it's still carrying you now. Next week, we are going to talk about fawning, why people-pleasing is a trauma response, how it lives in the body, and how to begin reclaiming your voice safely. Until then, be kind to your nervous system, and please remember to take only what feels supportive for you, to move at your own pace and prioritize your safety above all else. You are allowed to protect yourself, and remember, you are not alone. You are always welcome here. Sending you lots of love and hugs and support. Thank you for spending this time with me in Survivor's Sanctuary with Susan. Have a wonderful week ahead. Till next time.